Sinimnani bafethu ninjani kodwa ayikhamba mina ngiyaphila igama nguNonhlanhla uBlessings baningi nje bangibiza uSpantsha omnyama namhlanje ke ilocation yethu it is here koBulawayo eNkulumane lapha size kwababa uJeys Marabini mase singene phela phakathi siyobona ukuthi unjani.
Hello. I'm good.
Hi.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I see this is your studio.
Yeah, this is a studio. This is a rehearsal space. This is where we make music.
This is where you make music.
This is where we make music with the band.
Oh, lovely.
And also we do recordings here.
All right.
This is just a private studio.
A private studio.
Yeah, but we have recorded so many musicians.
How long have you had the studio for?
Over, I can say, since when did I come here? 2009.
Oh, 2009.
Coming here special. I mean this to have this.
Yeah. All right.
So yes, this is Jeys Marabini. I want to say welcome to Jeys Marabini rehearsal space, home studio. So yeah, I'm happy to have this opportunity to share my journey in the music industry. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you Nice TV for giving me this opportunity. I'm not sure to tell you it's on tune, but you know. Yeah, it's right. Na 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 na. Sunshine in Africa, hey. Sunshine in Africa. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na. I love Africa, Africa maluj, Africa uru, Africa maluj. Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Yeah. So this is the posters. You know, as you can see, the posters. These posters are telling the history.
Yes.
Where I come.
Where you come from? I can see that.
As a musician, yeah.
Yes.
So these posters talk a lot. They say a lot.
I can see that one. That looks like a really old poster.
Yeah. This is the poster that we did for my album called Tulasana.
In 2013. Which year was it?
I think 2012. 2016.
2016 there, yes,
somewhere
yes,
there, yeah.
yes.
So I performed with so many musicians. I can tell. This is the with Alec my chest. When was
Okay.
when was this? It's on that is hidden. But let me just try to remove it if I can. Let me see if I can manage to remove it.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
you managed
this was
to
nice.
remove
Yeah,
it.
this is when my chest was still
A young man.
So
Yes.
I've performed with so many musicians. When was
2003.
yeah, 2000 is 15
March.
2003. Yeah, Bulawayo City Walk. So just think of it. It was 200,000 to get in. You know?
Oh, lovely. I am sure it was packed.
Yeah,
Yes?
so this is show that I did with Alec my chest. So
About
by that time,
2003.
and
Yeah.
so we did shows with so many musicians, especially here.
Uh-huh.
Here we did. This was a music festival called Bulawayo Comes Alive, which is organized by me.
Oh, it was organized by you.
Yeah, so chess schools are there. We have Obadama Tulani's crew. We have the late Beata Mangete. We have chess. We have so many musicians in the South are playing for us.
Oh, in the Sagus.
Yeah, in the South are here. Here it was in South Africa, and here the Zuma poster where the musicians that met. Which did well on that year.
All right, they were put on the calendar.
Yeah, so there's Oliver Mtukus, there's Albertignati,
Yes, the poet.
there's Wendy D there,
Yes,
it's me there, Jeys Marabini, it's Sandra Ndebele, Nkulumane Chimbetu, Sineti there, Edith Udonga. Yeah. So here, the next one, this big one. This is the poster that this was in Austria.
In Austria?
Yeah, in Austria.
Oh, lovely,
Performed
lovely.
In Austria, the Jeys Marabini performed to so many musicians from different countries, like Mamadou Diabet.
Oh, lovely.
Some were from Nigeria, from Burkina Faso. Yeah, we shared so many stages
With the great artists.
yeah,
Yes.
with the great artists there. So
All right. Yeah.
yeah, so this is me.
This is it.
Yeah, so yes. Same poster there. There's a poster I treasure so much. I treasure this one because this is special because Oliver invited me
Oh,
to
lovely.
perform. Yeah, with him. Because really, I performed a lot with him. I shared the stage
Yes,
a lot
with him.
a lot
I saw
of-
the poster there.
especially on the 60th birthday. So many times, I don't know how many times I've shared.
Countless times.
Yes,
Yes.
I've performed in this other one where he invited me to when we were remembering Sem Tukusi's son.
All right.
Yeah, so this is the show that he put in Bulawayo.
In
and
Bulawayo.
it was- yeah, so we remember him a lot. So in Zimbabwe, I performed to so many musicians, so many, the living and
The late.
the departed,
Yes.
like Otongai,
Mm-hmm.
Mashakata. Don't know. There's no musician in Zimbabwe that I've not shared the stage with or met him or, yeah. So that makes me feel so much honored. Really,
Yes,
and
yes.
that show me the journey I've traveled as a musician because this industry is not easy.
It is not
This
easy.
is-
Yes.
If you are not strong, you won't survive.
You won't
If you go into the music industry because we've heard that there's money, unfortunate. You
have to be really patient to make that money.
You are going to give
Yes.
up. You are going to give up because you must do music because it's in you.
Yes.
Music is like a calling. It's like being a pastor or anything.
Yeah, it's a
Or-
calling.
It's a calling, like being a politician. It's a calling. It's just so music is like that. Whether you make money or don't make money, you must be always there. Perseverance, patience. Staying power, also staying power is also something that is we must encourage as musicians. For you to stay, because people, whether you as a musician make money or not, but people want music.
Yeah, people want music.
Others, whether you want it, like people want Jeys Marabini. They don't care whether Jeys Marabini recorded in a backyard studio or what, as long as good music,
they still want music.
Whether Jeys Marabini has no money, people want music. Jeys Marabini has money, people want music. Sometimes you do it because people, you've made a name, you've made a brand that people believe in it. So sometimes you're pushed by that.
Yes.
For you to make music. Well, sometimes there's that spirit that you want to give up, but because people say want music, Jeys, what Jeys, you want this, you want to. So yeah, this is a what's happening in the music, especially here in Zimbabwe. It's not easy to be a musician because people tend to not to believe in musicians.
Here, yes.
No, that's what is happening. We want to encourage the government to really support the artists, the musicians, because we are the mirror of the country. We portray the life in Zimbabwe. We assist government in so many ways, because like now there's coronavirus, to spread that weight, to spread that there's something like this happening which is bad, like it's killing people, the corona, the COVID. So they use artists to do so.
By recording songs.
To share to spread the message. To spread the message around. So musicians are very important people.
Yes.
Artists are very, very important people. Whatever form of art the artists are doing must be supported. So this is what we are encouraging. Also, we want people to, especially the corporate, to really pay the artist. It's said that at some point, you are a musician. It's unfortunate that if I die, I won't be seeing that. But what I've seen, especially what's happening to other musicians that have departed, is painful. People starting to
listen to their music more after they pass on.
Also, pretend as if they loved the music when that musician was still alive. Now they're contributing to his funerals, and good things. They say good things. That person is no longer there. It's no longer important. This is something we want to encourage people to support musicians, the corporate to support the musicians when they are still alive, because it's really painful to see people saying, we were raising this. We are raising money for the tombstone for such a musician.
That's not okay.
No, we are raising. So in such people, I must enjoy life. I must be giving man. I must celebrate. It's like musicians or artists. There are people that, in my mind, sometimes I think maybe these people think that we don't deserve money. It's like we don't know money. Money is for other people. But
we are not artists.
We are not musicians. We are not artists. It's like, according to what I see, what I've experienced as a musician, So we want to encourage the corporate. We want people the corporate must use artists and pay them. And pay them, please. And pay them. Because we have families to look after. We have expenses, we have band members, there's a lot. You have to record an album, we need this, and so this is what we do, and most of the time we record live here.
All right, I get that you've been doing music since 1990.
Yes.
Before I was even existing.
Oh yes. Wow. Actually in the 80s, I think 87, 88 when I started.
So it's been more than...
to be really professional, I started the
1990s.
Yeah, so
90s.
Yes.
Meaning you've been in the music industry for like what, 30, 31 years?
30, 35 years.
Oh my God.
So
he's a living legend.
I'm really, thankful to God that all these years I'm still alive and I'm still
pushing
music, and also music evolves.
It does.
Music changes, and for my music to stay for that for this period, to me it's amazing, because the music that I'm doing is original. It's not bubblegum music. You know?
Oh, yes,
It's music that you can play even after 50 or 60 or 70 or 100 years. Still, the music sounds sounding good. And I want to go there and
I'm seeing
oh,
awards. Yes, please tell me about them.
This is BAA. Yeah, these are Bulawayo.
Arts awards.
Yeah, Bulawayo Arts awards, and this one also. These are two.
Outstanding
Yeah,
alternative music.
this Coca-Cola goes with the
The certificate.
The award, the certificate from Radio Zimbabwe for the top 50.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so
lovely.
so it best jazz, you know. That one and that one one in Harare. This one, I think for the Zima.
For the Zima
Awards.
All right. Which year was that?
I think 2008 somewhere.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah, 2000. I don't know, way before that.
2002.
Yeah, I don't know, 4 somewhere there.
Do you have the first one you got? Which one is the first one you got?
The first one is a Zima one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, my wife was cleaning and that fell down.
Oh, Lord. I understand.
Yeah. But she apologized.
And what about this one?
Yeah?
What
This
about
one is the for Skies Metro. For Skies Metro FM Awards.
All right. The ones they have yearly.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the awards of doing very well, and you know, yeah. So
can you please play something if you don't mind?
I mostly I play guitar.
You play the guitar mostly?
Yeah, I play guitar. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So and you know, so I wanted to play something maybe for you to see, like I just want to check. I've got a new song, a reggae song that is loved here in Africa. Here in Zimbabwe, in Africa. This week, last week it was number 3 now.
Oh, lovely.
So that's a reggae tip. That's my first reggae song.
Ever since Jeys.
Yeah. So I did this one. Yeah. So
Jah deliver us.
Asking scientists, what's gonna free? Asking astrologers, what's gonna free the world? All the warriors, what's gonna free the world?
yeah, this song is so loved. This song is played in Uganda. It's played in Ghana. It's been played in Botswana, in Swaziland, in South Africa. So this is a huge song. Also, this song has been endorsed by great musicians that have been doing reggae for many years.
For many years.
Yeah, like Tutukani Tene from the late, like Judas band called Tutukani Tene. The guy that plays keyboard.
Yes.
He endorsed the song, said this is the best song so far in Southern Africa for now, and I'm happy to hear that. You know, I was happy to hear that. And it's also from this song is 4 months old now.
4 months old?
Yeah, this song
Wow.
is doing very well. And
It is?
Yes, and also a big musician from Ghana called Shashamal. You know, love this song so much, and you know, people. You know, I can show you some of the things. Okay. Yeah. So this is me. This is my journey.
I wanted to ask a question.
Yes.
Since you said you have worked with artists from Zimbabwe,
Yes.
do you have any collaborations with young artists?
Yes, I would love to, especially
I think so, yes.
those ones doing dancehall, because those guys are doing very well. And one day I'm looking forward to have a collaboration with one of them. But I've been in touch with so many musicians, even this morning.
Abakula.
Yes, from another guy. No, man, where is my phone? I was going to show you. But this morning, I was saying that I want to do a song.
Collaboration. I think Umdala.
Yeah, but I don't just do collaboration for the sake of doing collaboration. When I'm doing a collaboration, it must be really a very good song first, with good message. Also, the song we must do a video for it. We must also push it. Not just do a collaboration and we sit on the song and nothing happens. We want to push the song, and so. But yeah, this is me, and this is my wish to do something with the guys, especially the Zim Dancehall. Yes. So this is what I've done. A collaboration, especially a Zim Dancehall guy from here in Bulawayo, doing something for the prisons, because I work with prisons sometimes, going there to maybe motivate them, and giving them hope. Yeah, giving them hope, supporting also to talk to the community that if someone is in prison, doesn't mean that person is going there to change. But when it comes to the community again, after his completing those years, the community must accept him. So this is what we do. As musicians, that's the purpose of being a musician. So this is me. This is what I've done. Yeah. Yes.
I am still going to ask you to play me the guitar.
But this one, it's not on tune, unfortunately.
Not on tune?
It's not on tune. It's not on tune. My tune, I don't know where these guys have put my tuner. It's not on. It's not on tune, unfortunately.
Can you please
for a professional musician like me, it's not good to play something out of tune. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, next time. I'm not allowed because of the level of the level. So I cannot perform something
off tune. So you only play the guitar in.
Yes, especially acoustic. That's where I specialize. And but in the band we have bass, we have keyboards, we have saxophone. I can show you some of the also few videos. Just check for you here. Just check for you. Let's see whether. Just want to. Trying to move this thing. This is a song from my album called To Jump.
Alright. Oh, that is Pavarotti.
Yeah, that's what Pavarotti is from here.
Yes. Great artist.
It's me, I groomed Pavarotti.
Alright.
Yes, it's me. He's a musician because of me. Actually, he's in my band. But now because he's grown. And I said, no. Just maintain your brain now. Yeah, so, but he's for me. I love him so much. He's a young man who's a hard worker. So, yeah. So this is actually he's the one that directed the video.
Oh, lovely. Yes. I know he does direct video.
Yes. This is Iyasa.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is some of my works
From Tunja.
This is Tunjambila, yes.
Alright.
It's from the Tunjambila album.
Tell me more about in the album Tunjambila.
Yeah, album Tunjambila is an album we recorded here.
In the year 2018?
Yeah, 2018. Yes,
yes.
you know.
Yes.
This means you follow Jeys Marabini.
Yes.
So this album was recorded by Octopus, Nathaniel Chipunza. He's the guy that produced the album. And after recording, mixing was done by a guy called Ramadu.
All right.
Ramadu is a Zimbabwean musician, but based in Austria. He's the one that did the mixing.
Yes.
The mastering was done by a guy called Andreas. Andreas is also a white guy in Austria.
In Austria.
Yeah. So the sound is so perfect. Everything is just clean and you know. Yeah. Let me just maybe I can find some play. Let me just see what. Yeah. So yes, yeah. So this is the journey of Jeys Marabini. Then from there, I think at the after Sound of Today, I did an album called Jeys Marabini one time, where there's this very powerful song called Nange. People love that song, traditional, you know, that attire.
Can you give us a freestyle for that song?
Yeah.
Can you give us a freestyle for that song?
This guitar is not on tune, man. But Ubaba wayangaphi wasale zinange dlala kasa wasale zinange ubaba washonaphi we wasale. I know this song even if I go wherever in Zimbabwe, wherever it's whether it's a gala, it's wherever in Bulawayo, if I'm performing, people, I cannot leave the stage without performing this song. Whether I want it, whether I like it or not, people definitely are going to ask for this song. I say, if you didn't perform as Nange, this means you didn't perform today. So yeah, those are the songs, you know, the powerful songs. These songs have been there for more, I can say for nearly 20 years now. But it's like, you know, people when they are listening to when I'm performing it, people really love this song so much. So these are very powerful songs. If I don't perform it, people say no, Jeys, you didn't perform. If you didn't perform that song, so yeah, so there is Nangin for you, and it's a traditional song. It's a song that talks about us as a people, as a nation, that we need to preserve our culture, we need to preserve music, everything, a tradition about us. You know, because people tend sometimes to believe. Especially the youngster, they tend to believe that something Western, something which is not from Zimbabwe is more special than Zimbabwean. No, it's not. Yeah. So you know, people must even if they listen to a lot of foreign music, seeing a lot of films from outside, but they mustn't forget that they are Zimbabwean. They must also promote their culture. You know, it's very, very, very important to do that. Also to teach our children, because you know, in some other places, you know, like in other families, I can say, people say, we in our family we speak in English. Even we don't speak in vernacular. It's like vernacular is something which is not good. You know, but as time goes on. As years go by and you are growing, you are getting old, your children will ask you, why didn't you teach us the vernacular? Because they will definitely want to talk vernacular, and there are places that people want to hear your stories. They want to hear how you grew up, how you live your life in Zimbabwe with your children, how do you celebrate, how do you dance, how do you do this, and you find that you know nothing and we are outside. We find people, especially when we are touring outside, especially more America or in Canada or in UK or in those countries. You find people trying to learn Mbira now. You want to learn mbira in a corner. You want to be, when we were there, can you teach us mbira or something or anything? But when he was in here in Zimbabwe, when he was in Zimbabwe, he didn't want to hear anything about mbira or traditional music because he thought that is very inferior. Something special must come from Europe, must come from America, and that kind. When we're overseas, this is experience. So I'm saying people must love their culture, must love their music. We've seen a lot of those things, but when they are here, they think it's inferior. When they go out there, they find that is gold, that is diamond. But now that person didn't have a chance to learn to sing his or her traditional music. Find that he knows no song in singing, whether in Ndebele or in Shona or what, because out there, that's what they want to hear from you. They still want to listen to you. Those are the stories that they want to hear from your culture. And only what you know is only English. Then what are you going to tell them? So yeah, this is my experience. So I can talk and talk and talk. But if I really had time, I was say a lot. But this is what a short brief about my history as a musician. From I did an album from Zenzo. After that one, a cult album called Zenza. Then I featured the late Nana Koete from Stimela. It was a very beautiful album. Did it 2009, 2010 album. Thereafter, Zenzo did an album called Jeys at 40. Jeys at 40 also was recorded in South Africa at Downtown Studios. So yeah, this song is very especially most song that is loved is called Ugufa, and also Yamita Ganja. So yeah, those are the songs that are very powerful in those albums that people love. But the whole album is beautiful. Then after Jeys at 40 recorded the album called Isilo. Silo is an album that was recorded live. It's also a percussion sort of an album, acoustic. So yeah, I remember, Oliver, listening to that album and say, Jeys, this is the beautiful album that you have done, and he wanted us to do an acoustic album. Unfortunate, that didn't happen. But he loved that, especially the Silo album, and it was recorded here, mixed and mastered in Austria. And yeah, it's a very beautiful album. Then after that, there's an album that was recorded by Vusa. Vusa is a seasoned music producer that has recorded many musicians in Africa, including all of them to late. And he did the album called Tulasana for me. And this album is beautiful, and people love the album so much. Then after that, after Tulasana, which album after Tulasana? After Tulasana, Tunjambila, yeah. Tunjambila, that's the next album after Tulasana. And Tunjambila talks about rock, beautiful rock. We have amazing mountains here, especially in Matopo, going that direction. So that's where you can find Tunjambila rock. Tunjambila rock is in Matopo, and it's a very huge rock underneath with some holes, so beautiful. Yeah. So it's like in the 80s, not 80s, 18 something, whatever, until during that time they believe that the rock was talking. So yeah, but now I went there. That is no longer happening because people don't preserve what they've been given by God. So people didn't preserve. So yeah, so those are the things that we are promoting as a musician. Because as a musician, you promote peace, you promote love, you promote oneness, you promote yourself as a musician, promote the country. Because this is we are documenting, and this will stay for many years, even if I die. But this will remain, and people will still know. People know about Jeys Marabini, will know about the history, where it comes from, and this is what is very, very important. That's why most of the times when we travel, we find people selling books, music, or documentaries from Zimbabwe, especially from Zimbabwe and Africa, and you find that book is not written even by an African. It's not written by an African. So our history somewhere is distorted. But when we make music, that this will remain. This will remain because it's true. It's Zimbabwean, and we must be proud of who we are, and also try to document. That's where people were beaten, because by the Western people or in other continents, because they write things down. If I may ask you, who wrote? Is there anything that talks about the wars in the 80s, in the 18 something, 16 whatever, DC, I don't know, but just to clarify, this is what I'm talking about. People with nothing. I went to Austria. They were showing us buildings that were built in 14 something DC or whatever, 16 something whatever, coming. But here there's nothing, and we build buildings, but we don't name them. We don't write anything. This was built in this 2021. Because this, if you build that building and after 100 years, it will be something so special. Something people will come in and what, and they want to see that building. Like people come here in Matopo to see Cecil John Ross. Just imagine how many years that thing was built. But we have the same people with same age during that time, who were black, who were Zimbabwean. There's nothing about them, written anything about them. But you go to Matopo, people pay money to see that. But you find in Africa, there's no even a black person next to Cecil John Ross. There's nothing in this tomb. We have nothing. So we must learn to document. That's why I thank you guys, Nash TV. I want to thank everyone who want to document Zimbabwean history. That's very, very important. Just imagine, we've created so many great musicians like Leonard Tembo. Only we know is maybe even Leonard Tembo was not doing even videos. We only thing that we can say we have is the music on a cassette or anything. But it's very important to document. It's very important. We have with so many musicians that were not documented, that made Zimbabwean industry click or survive. But those people they're not there on the history books. That's very sad. Writers must start writing about Zimbabwean music. So that's where we are lacking, according to me, according to what I believe. This is my opinion. That's my opinion. Also, this is my opinion, and I feel I have to say it because this will help someone in some years to come. This one. Let's play this for the Rose. Special so since we have a limited time, but I wanted to for people, just to feel the music that I do. People must get that we find there's only one song that is being played. That's
There's so many great songs.
Yeah, there's so many beautiful songs in an album. So yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
kuwo wonke ama-album enu,
Yes.
which one is treasured like to your heart mostly? I'm pretty sure all of them are, but there must be this one.
Yeah, I believe all my albums are good. I believe all of my albums because a good song. I record it because it's a good song.
Because it's a good song.
Because
Yes.
if it's not good, you won't hear it.
Okay.
so you hear it because it's a good song.
song.
It's a good album, and I try by all means to special for my music to be original, to be good, to have, especially when I'm going for recording, I must really have good musicians to play my music. And also I must have producer, someone who's there to help my music sound better or to improve.
Yes.
So those are the things that are very, very important, especially as a musician. You must work with a very good team. You must have good musicians around you.
Yes.
So yeah, this is I can say so far in all these albums, 9 albums, I'm so happy with the outcome, because the songs have been played.
I know KZN TV.
Yeah.
You're right.
This has been played a lot on KZN TV. South Africa. This is from Silo album.
Silo album. Okay.
Let me just see something I can also show you.
When was this video shot?
In Flabuzi.
Flabuzi.
Some years. Man.
Yeah.
So also I want to show you a bit of here. I'll show teaching because we have a school where we teach a lot of musicians how to play guitar, how to do this. We mentor them. Teach them. So this guy now is recorded.
Oh, he comes from
this whole album.
He just came in and was really
this album. Let me show you another one.
Please. Okay.
So I wanted to just to also this one it does backing vocals for me. If you check on YouTube, and I've been playing with him, and now he's recorded also his album. His album is yet to come. I've decided let me record him. Because his music is unique, is nice, and so we're also teaching people how to play drums,
instruments. Yes.
We're teaching all these guys, and now these guys now is a drummer. He's now a drummer now. He can play, and live through his talent. So we're teaching a lot of musicians here. So I'm happy. Yeah. It's all that we have limited time.
So you guys, you can actually come and say here for lessons.
This is Wabarat.
Yes.
Learning how to play the guitar. We were teaching him how to play the guitar. Now
Yes, he actually plays guitar, yeah?
he plays
Yeah,
guitar.
yeah,
His music, I love his music. It's unique.
It is very unique.
Unique, nice. He's very creative. He's very creative. So this is just a bit, and let me also. What can I say? What can I show you? This is the. This is. I love this guy. He's a very great musician. He's called Hudson Simbarashe.
All right, Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson Simbarashe is a great, humble, so talented. I work with him in my band. Also, he has his music. He has his own recordings. And in this reggae song, he also played there. The guy that was co-playing with another young man called Rotor. I groomed Rotor from scratch when he was still young, especially he was coming out from school. So I taught him how to be a musician, taught him to play the guitar and all that. I stayed with him when I was still staying in Bulawayo. I stayed with him, and he played for all of them for 8 years before he died. So he was the one that was playing for all of them. So I'm happy that we are grooming people that are also contributing a lot into the Zimbabwean industry. And we've got musicians like Ali, who is based in South Africa.
Yes.
He's now he's producing for Casper Nyovest. You know Casper Nyovest?
Oh yes, Casper Nyovest.
He's from here. I grew
from Lab.
From here.
Yeah,
he's now producing Casper Nyovest. Yeah, it's called Ali. And we have a musician, a young man called Godfrey Mampondo. Godfrey Mampondo is in Harare. He's now a teacher at Music Crossroads. And, he's the one that teaches. Yes, I've groomed musicians. I'm talking to musicians that I've groomed. So he's now teaching. He's an asset in Zimbabwe because he's teaching at a very big institute in Harare, and I'm happy that he's a great musician. So I've groomed a lot of musicians, and Darandoro is now late. I used to work with him a lot in the band, and this is Kelvin.
Right.
I've been with him in the band for 19 years.
What? Yeah, 19 full years. 19 years.
Darand unfortunately passed on.
Oh, he passed on.
Yes, and what else can I show? I've got a lot to show.
You have a lot.
So this is the engineer. This is Smalls.
All right.
This is the guy that records here. Record a lot of musicians here, especially in my studio. But he has his own studio.
All right.
So he's a great musician. He's done a lot of work for a lot of artists here, and especially here in Material Land. Those that doing, especially Maskandi, Bakana, Mbube. This is the guy called Smalls. So I love the young man. He has a very good ear when it comes to music. Yeah. So
I am so interested in hearing the song Marabini. Please.
Oh, Marabini. All right.
Please.
Let me just look for it. This is singing traditional music like Mbube. We used to sleep there in the terminus in Pandawana, in Kwakutu there. And it was very challenging. We used to sleep in the buses. You know, the buses called Shushain. I think you're still young by then. Shushain. or a lot of buses, Omnenzwa, those buses. So we used to, come with the bus. We came with the bus because we were looking for shows. Come with the bus.
You'll be looking for shows.
Yes, we were looking for shows all over Zimbabwe. So we come with the bus, knowing nobody, go there, where the bus ends. The last destination of the bus, we drop there, we stay there. And this place, people end up knowing us very, very, very well. Bafana Bulawayo, Bafana de Bulawayo, So the buses, especially the conductors and the drivers, at night we sleep in the bus. But these buses were leaving early in the morning.
So you have
around 2, half
Eish.
past 2, 3 o'clock, we have to move out of the bus and go and pack our stuff in the terminus. Go to terminus. So go to terminus, Mpandawana there. There's a lot of early history for me, and as a musician, we used to sleep in the terminus, in the buses, sometimes under the bus, sometimes inside the bus. Those buses now, they knew us. There's these guys from Bulawayo. When the other bus goes to Harare or Bulawayo or else, the other bus come in. These guys, come in, you guys, and sleep and
It's a giant.
So those are the memories. But they made us. They made me strong. They made me strong. Even that rural background, growing up in rural areas, made me to be a very, very strong musician, because you have to survive in difficult times. So that made me strong to per se, because we had to walk long distance, especially when we're performing. Find you are walking 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 20 kilometer
Yes.
journey, going from one school to another, because during that time we were performing mainly in schools.
All right,
We had to
yeah.
travel a lot, especially if your turn comes and for carrying milli and the milli is 20 kg,
You have to
and
walk.
you have to also carry your clothes. You have to carry your props, like we're using shields, amahau, we're using gumboots, we're using this to perform, and all that you have to carry, because there
Plus, that's
will be no
20 kg.
transport. There will be no transport.
Hey.
So I've slept in a 5. I've said it. I've slept in a 5-star hotel. I've slept in a trench. I've slept. I'm a Basini.
Yeah, you have. All right, so one more question from me. Like,
Yes.
Kuna a group that was it formed?
Yeah.
2002. When was it formed? There's a group you guys formed. 10-member band.
You mean in Bizo?
Was it in Bizo?
Yes, because in Bizo, that's the group that I formed in the 90s, and it changed in them from Comforting. It was Comforting Brothers by then. Then into Imbizo. So Imbizo, that's the group that I formed. It was a cappella. I think they're still there now, but they're in South Africa. Yeah. So yeah, I formed that group, and it went overseas. It performed in different parts of the world. And yeah, so that's the group I formed. So, and unless if you talking of a different
I
group,
think I might be talking about a different group. I know about Imbizo.
Yes.
Which changed from
Comforting
Comforting
Brothers.
to Imbizo.
Yes.
Kala ngegama elithi N.
LCN, Dosagusa, you mean?
No, not Ndosagusa.
Yes, which one?
Ngizakhumbula. But ngiyakwazi ukuthi iphi yakhona.
Uzakhumbula, yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
All right. Ubaba uyatholakala kuma social media.
Yes,
platforms?
ngikhona ku Twitter. We're there on Twitter, we're there on Instagram, we're there on Facebook, YouTube. Please, people, support us and go and like our pages and subscribe, and we cannot be what we are without you guys, because we are doing this for our people. We are doing this for our nation, and really encouraging you to go on social media and it's even on radio, please, and ask her for our songs, so that the DJs can play these songs, and they cannot play what people don't ask for, and so it's very important that people go there and ask for those songs. It's very, 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 very vital. And I'm here as a musician. I'm here for you. And please support, and we are all one people, and we need to support each other. And this is what I can say. But I'm blessed. I want to thank also the fans for supporting me for all these years. It has been a very tough journey. But I'm happy I'm here, and I'm even going strong and stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yes.
So it's because of you. It's because of the people, Zimbabwean people that support. Because you must make it in your own country before you make it elsewhere in the world. So Zimbabwean people are very. There's people that I consider special to me, because they are the ones that groomed me, made me who I am today. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very delighted. I'm very happy. I will be there for you every time. Also, please be there for us. Support us. Don't support. There's this thing. Don't support people or a musician because he's from this region. Support musician on merit. Support musician on merit. I'm a Zimbabwean musician, and I believe I need to be supported by Zimbabwe, not people only for material. No, I'm a Zimbabwean musician. I must be supported by Zimbabweans because I'm a Zimbabwean. So this is very, very, very important that we must stick to people, and also to the promoters. Please, can you promote everyone? Give everyone a chance. Give everyone the opportunity to shine. Don't judge also musicians. Give musicians the opportunity. Then the people will decide. So don't say that this music won't sell or this music won't do it. No. Just give on everyone. Like for this, for instance, today, you have Nest TV has given me the opportunity. So a lot of people are going to learn about Jeys Marabini.
Yes,
About to
yes,
hear
yes,
some other people have just heard of Jeys Marabini, heard the name, but they've never seen the person. And this is the opportunity for people to get to know more about the musicians, and it gives me a pleasure really to be part of this program. And so I want to thank Nest TV once more for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
As we wait, the album Gababa Jeys Marabini, the 10th album, Air Reggae, please let us learn to appreciate each other while we're still alive. Learn to give roses to the ones you love while they're still alive. Learn to appreciate artists while they're still alive. He did mention earlier that it wouldn't be nice, hearing that we're contributing
for Jeys Marabini. And
no, it wouldn't be nice. It would be so nice to say we are contributing to celebrate his 60th.
Give me money. Give me money now.
Yes.
Give me the money
Celebrate your friend that,
and also we don't disappoint. The other thing, when we perform, wherever we perform, you can go and check. Yes, go and check our videos on Facebook, especially Magala or whatever. You check and just tell me.
5 star.
Yeah, 5 star. So please, there's nothing special. Being supported by your own people, man. So this is that's why we encourage people to come in.
We did play some music. I'm a 2000, but I still listen to his music. It's great music. Babati, it's your favorite VTuber. Uspanja Mnyama. We're here in Nkulumane, Baba Jeys Marabini. This is his rehearsal studio, right?
Yes, and
we're
also,
still here.
yeah.
We're still watching NHTV. Thank you. Signing out.
Thank you. Jeys Marabini one time.